Coming soon to own on
YouTube
video
and
and DVD.
Twitch.
This is why it would suck to be a wild, wild west sheriff. Now, obviously, there's a lot of bad things that can go wrong. It's like people are constantly expecting you to do more than what you're capable of. There's very little to no evidence and make the wrong mistake, and people literally wouldn't even send death threats. They would actively just try to kill you with no repercussions. With that being said, let's get straight into it.
It's 1865. The Civil War just ended, and somehow you survived the madness. You
Wow.
fought for the Union, took some bullets, and guess what? You won. Good job. Now it's time to hang up the uniform and start fresh. So you and your wife pack up and head west, Kansas to be exact. It's not total chaos anymore, but it's still pretty wild. Think of it like the early access version of the Wild West. And the best part? Thanks to the Homesteading Act, the government's practically giving away land. You walk in, pay an $18 filing
Them white
fee,
niggas
and
had it
boom,
easy.
160 acres are yours. 18
Shit, them white niggas had it easy. Fuck you mean they hand you 106 acres? And the sad part about it is, a lot of families probably sold that land already. If they would have held on it to today, probably would have been worth billions. You could have just been leasing the land. You don't even have to sell it.
bucks. A fortune back then, but still
18
the
bucks.
opportunity of a lifetime.
18 bucks is now worth like millions of dollars worth of land. And these white niggas, they sold that shit, nigga.
All they ask in return is that you make it look like you live there. Not bad, considering France got scammed into selling this land for $15 million. You and your wife claim a plot in
Oh my
Dickinson
God.
County. You're dreaming big. Seas of golden wheat, cows lazily munching grass, and piles of cash. Easy, right? Except first, you need somewhere to sleep. You have land, but zero building materials. No problem. You do what every other settler does. Build a house out of dirt. Yeah, a sod house. Exactly as
House.
miserable as
Ugh.
it sounds. Prairie sod. Basically just bricks made from grass and mud stacked into a rectangle. Everyone out here's doing it, which doesn't make it less sad. You and your wife hustle, and after 3 weeks of backbreaking work, you've got yourself a sod house. It's not
3
pretty,
weeks?
but hey,
3 weeks? Hold on. No technology, no job, no nothing, no distractions in life. And it took you 3 weeks to make this? That's I don't know
at
about
least
that.
you're not sleeping under the stars anymore, except you kind of wish you were. Last night, you sat down for dinner, took a bite of stew, and a snake just casually dropped out of your ceiling. That's not even the first time. It's the
Ugh.
third time this week. And it's not just snakes. There are bugs, mice, spiders. Basically, everything that crawls or bites is now a part of your extended family. Even the dust
Well, sorry for them niggas, bro. That's the era before like raid and shit.
shows up uninvited. It gets in your food, your hair, your dreams. Oh, and when it rains, congrats, you get a free shower right in your living room. You've patched that cursed roof so many times you could do it blindfolded. The saw just laughs at your effort. Your wife, she absolutely hates it here. She wants a real house, a proper roof, maybe some walls that don't melt when it rains. But you
Fair.
keep the dream alive. You remind her, the land is your future. If you can just survive a little longer, you could strike it rich. 2 brutal years. That's how long you've been sweating in the Kansas sun, praying your dirt house doesn't collapse, and
2
whispering
years.
motivational speeches to your crops. And finally, nature throws you a bone. Your first real harvest rolls in, and it's big. You haul it to town and walk away with a cool $600. You feel like a millionaire.
600.
For about 6 minutes. Then you remember, oh right, you bought seeds and tools and, food. You crunch the numbers and ouch, your profit a
Yeah.
whopping $100.
$100.
That's enough to buy some more disappointment.
Some more seeds. Cause hold on. Cause think about it. Think about it. Stay with me now. You buy 100 more seeds. 6 months later, $600 more. Cause you don't have to buy tools again. Tools are reusable. That's a one-time buy for now. Food, 150. Yeah, you might have to go some restless nights. You might have to start hunting animals. But I'm saying, bro, 6 months later, you got another 600 on top of that.
Paying $100.
Huh.
That's enough to buy some more disappointment. It's fine. This is just how the early years go, right? You tell yourself things will get better, hopefully. Still, part of you wants to pack it in and leave Kansas behind. But now it's complicated. In 2 years, you've become someone here. You and your wife go to church. You've got friends. People wave at you in the street.
Niggas got a
and not in
community.
a "we're about to rob you" kind of way. You're known as the guy who doesn't settle arguments with a fistfight or a gunshot. And when trouble breaks out, you're the one helping the town marshal haul the drunks and thieves off to jail. Then one evening, after a long day of breaking your back in the fields, your friends show up. And they're not alone. The town marshal's with them. They're smiling. Never a good sign. They want you to run for sheriff. The town's getting out of control. Cowboys, outlaws, gamblers. The place is
I would have personally denied that shit. Nigga, imagine being the go-to target. Yeah, yo, bro, just be the sheriff of the town, just stop all these bandits from robbing us. Yeah. Be the poster boy of people that want to attack, that they're going to want to attack.
turning into the set of a bad Western movie. And the current lawman? Completely bought off. The town needs someone who actually gives a damn. Someone honest. Someone like, well, you. At first, you're like, politics? Absolutely not. But every time you see another drunk cowboy smashing up the saloon, or some outlaw waving a pistol in the street, you get that itch. You want to fix this. So, you say yes.
Sense
Congratulations.
of pride.
You're now on the fast track to becoming the Wild West's version of Batman, minus the cape and the millions. Now comes the fun part, campaigning. You spend weeks under the merciless Kansas sun, going from one dusty farm to the next, telling people your plans. Turns out, they like you. You're not some smooth-talking politician, you're just a guy who hasn't shot anyone unprovoked, which around here
Yet. It's gonna happen.
is basically saint status. Election day rolls around. Town hall's packed. Your opponent? The current sheriff, aka Mr. Corruption himself. He tries every dirty trick in the book. Bribes, lies, probably even free whiskey. But somehow, it just makes you look even better. The
Making
results
himself
come in,
look
and
dirtier
it's
the
not
more
even
he
close.
tries.
You win by a landslide. Congratulations, you're now the sheriff of Dickinson County. You've got a shiny new badge, a new house, and a paycheck that actually lets you buy stuff instead of just dreaming about it. The good people of Abilene expect you to clean house. Meanwhile, every outlaw and shady dealer in town now hates your guts. Your
Fair.
job is simple on paper: enforce the law, catch criminals, keep the peace. Except it's never that simple. At home,
Not at all.
things aren't any easier. Your wife, who fought just as hard to build this life, is tired of the fear, tired of worrying every night if today will be the day some outlaw guns you down.
See, it's like, damn, you can't put your family members through that. Like, especially back then where niggas got shot for anything.
She tells you straight, this job is going to get you killed. Maybe
Oh,
it'll
it
get
definitely
me
will.
killed too. She begs you to quit, start over, find a safer life before it's too late. But you
Oh, she
can't.
spitting.
Not when you finally built something worth fighting for. Not when the town is counting on you. So you stay, even though deep down you know she might be right. See, outlaws don't like being arrested. Shocking, I know. They
Really?
shoot first, they shoot dirty, and they don't care if you're wearing a badge or a
They're
wedding
not.
ring. You only shoot when you have to. You're not out here looking for trouble, but if trouble finds you, you make
You have to
damn
stop it.
sure you finish it. Like that horse thief you had to take down. Guy almost sent you to an early grave. 1 second you're trying to talk him down, the next, he's pulling a gun and forcing your hand. This isn't a world where you can just talk it out. This is the Wild West. Being a good guy doesn't mean being a soft one. You want peace, sure, but when things get ugly, your job is to survive. Badge or not, it's kill or be killed out here. A year into the job, and for the first
Me personally, shit, nigga. Every nigga I see in a cowboy fit getting blicked down by this 6 shooter. Respectfully. 'Cause I don't play that. Niggas do like sneak shots and shit. You come in my town, you unfamiliar as hell. You don't make your awareness present. You're getting blicked down off the rip. And I feel like that's fair to say back in the day. Cause like, I just gotta protect my city.
First time in a long while, Dickinson County actually feels calm. There's still tension bubbling under the surface. It's the Wild West after all, but nobody's dumb enough to mess with you. Then one day, an eviction notice hits your desk, signed by
Eviction
the county
notice.
clerk. Routine business. You and your deputy saddle up and ride out to deliver it. No backup, just two men, one piece of paper, and a legal order. When you get there, the place is dead quiet. You knock on the gate, call out the tenant's name. Nothing. No movement. No response.
But why would a sheriff do this job, handing out eviction notices? I never understood that part.
Whatever, you start reading the notice out loud anyway. By order of the county court, you are to vacate this property no later than... Bam! Gunshot. And it barely misses your head. Okay,
Oh
so
shit.
this guy's not in the mood for conversation. You duck for cover, yelling that getting into a gunfight with you was a terrible idea. Doesn't matter. Shots keep flying like it's target practice. You're pinned down. Your deputy? You can't even see him. Probably already hit. Then
Oh yeah, he's
silence.
off the map.
You peek out, gun ready, and there he is. Old Thomas, the tenant. He's calmly reloading. Stop. If you don't, I'll have to shoot. He doesn't care. Keeps reloading like he's deaf or just done.
Keep it a buck. Good and damn well, realistically, he didn't say that. He would have shot 3 shots of his 6-shooter right at this nigga's face. Probably would have missed, but damn well he wouldn't said that.
Life. You're seconds away from making a decision when, out of the corner of your eye, you spot another guy with a gun raised. You don't
Oh,
hesitate.
good,
You fire.
good. Oh, that's your man's. That's your man's. No, dumbass nigga, you didn't peep the station revolver.
Clears, your stomach drops. It's not Thomas's friend, it's your deputy. You run to him, press on the wound, beg him to stay with you, but it's too late. He dies in your arms. Your friend, your partner. Something inside you snaps. You look back at old Thomas. Just one look, that's all it takes. You raise your gun and you shoot. You know you shouldn't have.
Who the hell this nigga feeling like? Yeah, you have the nerve to accidentally shoot your own fucking people. And now you want to pull out some John Wick shit, nigga. A diving headshot with a
All
6-shooter?
it takes. You
This is not your body.
raise your gun and
Nigga, look where the shit is pointed at. The shit's not even pointed in his direction. You telling me this nigga is hitting a headshot?
you shoot. You know you shouldn't have.
Come
It
on.
wasn't justice.
Come
But in
on.
that moment, it felt like the only thing you could do. And just like that, the calm in Dickinson County shatters. The news spreads fast. One minute, you're the sheriff everybody trusts.
But now you're the
Next,
corrupt
you're the
nigga.
guy who killed his own deputy and an old tenant in a standoff gone sideways. Doesn't matter how many outlaws you locked up or shootouts you stopped. People only remember the blood. The people who once trusted you, now they look at you like you're just another outlaw in a shiny badge. Sure, you've done good stuff as sheriff. You've kept the peace. You cleaned up the streets. But killing 2 people, even by Wild West standards, is wild. And the worst part, no one hates you more than you do. You see your
That's fair.
deputy's kids in town and your stomach twists. You cry when no one's looking. Most times, you drink. Whiskey becomes your new best friend. It's
Bro, was whiskey like one of the only forms of alcohol they had in the Wild Wild West? Cause like goddamn, it's like all they used to drink was whiskey,
the only thing that
fucking
numbs the guilt,
moonshine.
even if it's slowly killing you too. Then fate kicks you again. Your wife starts coughing. Nothing serious at first.
Oh, she got tuberculosis. Shout out to Red Dead Redemption.
Then
R.I.P.
blood
Arthur
shows up.
Morgan.
Tuberculosis. She
Yup.
needs medicine. She needs you. But you can barely stand on your own 2 feet. Most of your money's already been poured down the bottom of a whiskey bottle. Eventually,
Oh.
she dies. You lose the only family you had left, and it's all
You ain't have
your
no
fault.
kids?
At least, that's how you see it. The pain, it's unbearable. So you do the only thing you know how to do now. Drink even more. By the time the next sheriff election rolls around, you don't even bother. You walk away. You want nothing to do with badges, law, or anything else. Now, you spend your days in saloons, drinking, gambling, hanging out with the very outlaws you used to chase down. Time passes. Kansas starts to change. The cattle stockyards, once full of rowdy cowboys, are drying up. They're riding off somewhere else. But the violence? Yeah, that's still alive and kicking. The new sheriff's having a rough time. Crime's rising. People are scared. But hey, not your problem anymore. Right now, you've got more important things to worry about, like winning this card game. Because if you don't, you're not eating tonight. And the guy across the table, he looks like he already knows what's in your hand.
He definitely
Throws
does.
down his cards. You lose. Now give me all you've got.
Read him and weep.
You just lost everything again. But this time, you can't afford to walk away. You slam your fist on the table, knock the cards to the floor, and let your boots do the rest.
I'm not gonna lie. And if we playing poker in the Wild Wild West, I don't lose. Respectfully. You know why I don't lose? As soon as I put my hand down, and my shit not an automatic winning card, nigga, I'm dumping this 6-shooter on everybody at the table. I'm taking their money. I'm hitting the road. That's the type of shit I would have been on.
I'm not paying you a damn thing. Bad move. He doesn't argue, doesn't yell. He just pulls a revolver like he's done it 100
See, that's the type of shit I would have been on. As soon as I lost, I would have upped it immediately.
times before. You try to talk him down. Wait, we can figure this out. Bam.
Too late for that.
Over before you hit the floor. You're bleeding out fast. The room's spinning. That bastard's already running. And all you can do is lie there, watching your own life slip away. People rush over to you, trying to save you, shouting your name, but it's no use. You know it, they know it. This is how it ends. You've made more mistakes than most men get chances, but you also gave everything you had to make Abilene better. You brought law to a place that didn't believe in it. You stood for something when most folks just stood by. And long after your dust in a Kansas grave, the town will still remember those years when justice wore a star and your name.
I'm not gonna lie. This low-key not that bad of a life compared to like all of history. This is not that bad. I feel like they could have went in more detail of like a sheriff's lifestyle, like more of like outlaws wanting to hunt you down so they can take over cities and stuff like that. Cause it's, I mean, you accidentally shot your coworker. It's like, yeah, that's trauma. Like it's traumatic. Oh my God, I'm tongue tied. It's traumatic, but it's like that's not like the end all be all. And first off, and if it was only y'all three, it was only 3 people there at the place. 2 of them died. Why the hell would he tell people he shot his own mans? Especially in the Wild Wild, no DNA evidence, no nothing, nigga, and we're in the middle of nowhere. I would have said he shot him and I shot the dude in retaliation. Exactly what I said. But, you know, with that being said, that was why it sucked to be a Wild Wild West sheriff. Let me know how y'all feel about that down below. I'll see y'all boys later, dude.
You don't own my soul. Get your hands off of me. Wanna rest my bones when I am free. You can't control my heart. Bones when I am free. You don't own my soul. Get your hands off of me. Wanna rest my bones when I am free. You can't control my heart. Bones when I am free. You don't own my soul. Get your hands off of me. Wanna rest my bones.